fender off my 2013 Fat Boy. It is my first ever paint job that Ben helped me with. So obviously it's not perfect. I have some orange peel, and that's what this is about, is an easy way to get rid of orange peel for beginners. So, water first, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Do I need to worry about the curve of that, or?
No, usually I tell people to stay away from the edges when they're first starting out, because you can burn through those edges.
Okay.
And try to keep it
Oh, yeah.
flat. Watch. Keep it flat, and don't ever try to do that.
Okay. Always more water, right?
Yep. You can do more strokes than that before you change your direction.
Okay.
And I would watch out for the rivets.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to stand those
Yep, I would just stay away from those for now.
Okay.
In fact, the first car I ever buffed when I worked at a body shop when I was 18 was a brand new Camaro. And I burned through the edges. Yeah, I burned through the edges on the hood, and they had to repaint the hood.
That's how you fix that? Is like a complete...
Yeah, you have to sand the clear, blend in your color. But I didn't know what I was doing, and they didn't really show me, so make sure your sandpaper is over your block completely.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I didn't use the good one. Oh, yeah, that is a good one.
Mm-hmm. Keep the block flatter. Yep. There you go. And I mean, use as much water as you want, because it'll sand a lot easier the more water you use.
Okay. That's good to know.
And the other thing is you can take, here, let me say that block once.
Yep.
So you can take the block and just use it as a squeegee.
Oh, instead of the actual on the
Yeah,
side. Okay.
because it's so curved, that's too big. So that, you know.
Okay.
Then you can kind of see what's what. Then after you sand it a little more, you can check it.
Okay.
The other thing I tell people when they're starting is if you start sanding something, try to do like an area, you know, smaller area, and focus on that area completely. And then when you think it's all sanded and there's no gloss and everything's sanded as nice as you want it, then you can clean it off and then move on to the next section.
Got it.
Otherwise you're hopping around too much and it's hard to kind of keep track of what you've done.
Makes sense.
The more even you do it, the better, because you want to have an even distribution of product on the piece. But you can measure with the mill thickness gauge if you really want to get into stuff, but you don't, you don't need to, we're not doing that.
Yeah, I don't want to see that on this first one.
No.
But maybe a year from now I can start doing that.
Yep. Yeah, so I'd probably dry that off and then look at it. Take your sandpaper off of there and then just use the squeegee. Yep. There you go. And then just, yeah.
And then,
Yeah. So, when you look at that, you can see how it's flat here. You can still see how it's dry there. I don't know if the camera can see that or not here. Let me get the light on it. There you go. So you want it all flat.
so I can start doing the ridges.
Yeah, and hand me that sandpaper again. When you do, you always just want to do it like going away to the edge. If you stand on the edge, you're probably gonna go through it.
Got it.
So if you go like this, you can control it a little more. And if it's more comfortable for you to just use your hand and not use the block on these parts, that's probably just fine.
Okay.
And again, this is just an easy way to do this with just using one grit. On a show car, you would use, like an acrylic hard block, and you have a ton of clear on there, and you would start with like 600 or 800 grit, and then step your grits up all the way to like 5,000, and then polish it, and that gets it super flat. But for this, sanding it with 1500 or 1500 on a DA is fine for 90% of the people. And if you're not in the auto body field, most people can't even tell the difference. So it's just how crazy do you want to get with stuff. Okay, so she's got this mostly sanded, and you can see right there, she sanded through the clear, sanded through her flames. Same thing on this rivet, but that's part of learning. It's gonna happen. So, but it's mostly flat. She's happy with it. And again, this is just kind of a test piece, learning piece, so it doesn't really matter. But this, you have to make mistakes. I've made every mistake in the book in 20 years of doing this, so.
My bags will cover up most of that anyway.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, perfect.
I've screwed up, so many things. And when you're working with all these chemicals, all this stuff, sometimes even if you do everything right, you still have a failure. And people that say that's not true, they probably haven't painted for 20 years. So, in fact, I had a PPG rep once tell me, like, anybody can be a painter, but the good painters can fix their mistakes. So, it
I'll just
happens.
edit that part out of the video,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We'll show all our mistakes today.
That's right. So we're gonna use this, and this, the owner of CSI sent me this. So we're gonna give it a shot. And again, she's never used buffing compound. She's never buffed anything. So, and their thing is, you can use this as one single product, where it says right there, single product polish. So we'll see how it does with somebody that's never used it. We're gonna use this foam waffle pad because it's a little easier to clean and see. This guy that has this company did send me some pads. I'll try those out on a bike here this week. But for now, she's just gonna use this foam pad. So just,
Okay.
yeah,
Same thing as the last.
Yep, and I would put just a little bit on there. Perfect.
Okay.
Yep, and then focus on that one area, 50-50, just like you're painting.
Okay.
Do it this way and then do it this way, and I'll hold this back part so you don't.
Okay, thanks. I was gonna, yeah.
And again, same thing like I told you, standing on these edges, you want to do that same motion with the buffer. Don't let it hook the edge.
Okay.
I'd start it off slow.
Yeah, I turned it down. Yeah, like 4.
Is it plugged in? It's got to be plugged in to work, guys. Doesn't work on hopes and dreams. I've tried. Perfect. Yep. And then like on this, I would try to do like this
Do a
more.
little bit, okay.
Yep.
It's about now the time I check it.
I would, yep. I would take that orange cloth, wipe it off. There's nothing wrong with doing a little bit and checking it. And obviously,
See something?
you're bringing the shine back, but there's still scratches, so you would want to keep going.
So a little bit more.
Yep. Always add more. Perfect. I'll turn it up a smidge.
Okay.
The other thing you can do is you can spritz it with some water, and it keeps it a little cooler. It's like using oil with a drill bit. It keeps it a little cooler. You don't have to do that. Sometimes I do that. Just kind of depends.
It's better just a little orange peel, like here
Yep.
and here.
Yep.
Work on those spots.
Yep.
Okay. It's a nice polish though.
Yeah, it
Really nice.
seems to work pretty good.
Yeah.
I can't wait to use it on a bike. The other thing is, stop for a second. I probably should have told you this, but probably should have tied your hair back
Okay.
because you have long hair, and if it gets caught in the buffer, it will rip your hair out. I have had, there was one time I was doing a car and I wasn't paying attention. The buffer got in my shirt, it ripped the shirt clean off of me, and then everybody made fun of me at the body shop that week, so, which is fine. But yeah, not a bad idea. You don't want to lose your hair.
No, I don't.
Try to avoid the emergency room.
Yeah, hair break.
Yeah. Boom, safe. Look at that.
Perfect.
No loose clothing. Ready to go.
Yes. Yes.
OSHA would be proud.
Yeah.
And when a lot of times when you're doing this too, if you get it, the part in use the light to see what you're doing, then you can really see what you've missed, what you need to do.
Yeah.
The light's a big deal.
I think this would be great if I actually did a nice paint job and that wasn't my first one. You know, like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just gonna go ahead and do it all.
I would just do that one section first, yep. It's easier to see what you're doing. Let's let me do something here. So we're just gonna get the light on there. Now if you look at the other side, you can see dirt, dry spray, orange peel. And then just this part here looks quite a bit better. And the top looks pretty good.
For any of the ladies watching, I want to recommend the At Wild company. That's the jumpsuit that I'm wearing. That's a company that makes clothing for women who ride motorcycles. And I do wear this when I ride a lot and I love it. It's so comfortable. The fit is great and the quality is up to par. So if you haven't checked them out yet, do so.